Welcome back to our Facebook and Instagram ads beginners course. And on this particular video, I'll be explaining the Facebook audience targeting. And also as a bonus, I'll be showing you how to target Nigerians in the diaspora or your country citizens that is in the diaspora. Yeah. And also to point out, this particular video is part of a full course on Facebook and Instagram ads for beginners. So I'll be leaving a link in the description for you to access the other videos available under this course. Yeah, so I believe you must have seen the audience targeting section under the ad set level when you're creating a campaign on Facebook. So you might be wondering, okay, what are the best options to select? You might not really understand how to go about it. I'll be explaining every single thing and how it works. So to get started, the first option when you open your audience targeting section under the ad set level, you will see location. So under location, this is where you select the target location, whether it's a country, a city, a state, or a particular region. You can go as far as targeting like a particular place. Yeah, I know I've created an ad campaign where I targeted a particular location, and someone came back from that location and told me that he saw ads when he was in that particular location. So under location, this is where you do those kind of targeting. So when you click on edit, by default, Facebook sets your location based on the location you selected for your business, like where your business is located. Yeah, for your Facebook page or your ad account. But we don't want to use the default location. So to remove that default location, you just click on edit and then click on edit again, then select the default location and click on the recycle bin to remove that particular location. So if you want to add other locations, so let's say for example I'm currently in Lagos, Nigeria. I want to add Lagos, for example. I just type in Lagos. So once I type in Lagos, I see every option available, every location that bears the name Lagos, and I'm looking for Lagos, Nigeria. I can also see Ojo, Nigeria, Ekpe, Nigeria, but I'm looking for the entire Lagos state. So I'll just click on Lagos, Nigeria. As you can see here, it's written city. So if I want to target other cities as well or other states as well, I go back to search location, then I type another place like Abuja, for example. Then I'll see some locations. So even down to streets and particular specific addresses that I can actually target. Abuja Road, Bida Abuja, but I'm looking at targeting the entire city of Abuja. So I'll just select Abuja. The same goes for every other location. Let's say I target Enugu, for example. I want to target Enugu. So now it's telling me region. So Abuja is a city, Lagos is a city, but Enugu is a state. So that's why I can say Enugu state. So it's not actually a city. But if I want to target a particular city in Enugu, then I can be more tailored. If I know the name of that particular city, I can be more tailored, for example. So let me select Enugu state first. So let me use Onitsha, for example. Onitsha is like a city in Anambra state. So if I click on Onitsha now, I'm seeing Onitsha, Nigeria, showing that it's a city. So let's say, for example, I search Anambra, like the state which Onitsha is inside. Then if I type on Anambra, then I'm seeing Anambra, Nigeria. Now this is a region. So I'm seeing other areas as well. So you can go as specific as a city when you're doing your selecting your location. So I'll just go for Onitsha because that's the particular city I want to target. So I click on Onitsha, Nigeria. That's the city. Then once you are done, you can click on good. But if you want to remove other, like you made a mistake, you want to remove a particular location, just click on edit, then select the ones you want and then remove them. So another thing you have to have in mind is that when you are selecting a location, please try not to select like a lot of locations because Facebook might not be able to show your ads to everybody in that particular location. And the more location you select, if a particular location is performing lesser than the rest or a particular location is performing higher than the rest, yeah, but in terms of result wise, it is not the kind of people that you're looking at. Facebook is going to optimize for that location and disregarding every other location. So let's say for example now, if you're selling a product and you know that people in Abuja buy that product more than people in Lagos, but there are more people in Lagos and there are more people in Lagos who are active on Facebook, and then your ad starts running and Facebook people start clicking on people in Lagos start clicking on your ads, what Facebook is going to do if you have a lot of locations is that they are going to optimize for Lagos. This regarding the fact that Abuja is actually the location where quality customers are. You get, so it's very important to like not select a lot of locations so that such scenarios will not happen. So after selecting location, I just click on OK. That has been saved. If I go back, you see the locations has been added. So if I also want to exclude some particular locations, maybe a particular city, let's say for example I targeted Anambra State and I want to exclude Onitsha, this is where I do that. So it works the same way it works when you're adding a location. Just type in the location and then Onitsha. Let me type that. So the reason why I'm not seeing Onitsha here is because it's already selected. So let me type another location that has not already been added. So Nnewi. So if I click on Nnewi, for example, I'm excluding this particular location. So if I'm targeting Anambra State, for example, I'm saying, okay, I want everybody in Anambra to see my ads apart from people in Nnewi. I don't want people in Nnewi to see my ads. Yeah. So that's how it actually works. Then if you scroll up under the details targeting, so under details targeting, you can also add and also exclude as well. So what you add under details targeting is based on people's interests, people's behavior, like users of Facebook, what are their interests, what are their behavior. You can actually target people based on those things. So if I click on add, so there are several options you can browse through. You can actually also search. That's if you already know the exact title or the exact name of the audience that you want to target. But I don't know that. Let's say I'm just new and I don't have any specific interest in mind. So under here, you see which specific audience by looking at their interests, the pages they liked. So if I click on the first option, people that are into business and industry, people who are into entertainment, are connected to family, relationship, fitness and wellness, food and drink, who are interested in food and drink, people who have hobbies, specific kind of hobbies and activities that they're interested in, people who are into shopping and fashion, people who are into sports and outdoor activities, people who are into electronics, technology, computer. It goes like very broad. If I click on anyone, I can like scroll through and see the different interests that I can actually select. So once I select an interest, it checks that okay, this particular interest has been added. I can select more than one interest. So the same principle that works with the location, where I advise not to select a lot of location at the same time, also applies to interest. So if you select a lot of interest at the same time and one interest is performing on Facebook, let's say more people are actually clicking on the ads, all these things are operated by AI, and AI does not have like human understanding to know that okay, this particular place has more value than this particular place, even though the number that's coming in from this particular interest is bigger than the number that's coming from this particular interest. So they just optimize based on the number of conversions that is coming in from that particular interest. So select like as little as possible and be very precise. Yeah, do not like combine a lot of audience that that is not like your primary audience. So yeah, so have that in mind. So once you've selected that, you see here added, these are the ones that we added, these are the ones that they're suggesting based on the ones you've added for you to add extra. But I don't want to do that, so I just click on OK. So if I also want to exclude some kind of people, this is also where I exclude some kind of people. The same options are available, just select the ones you want to exclude. So for the minimum age, depends on what you are selling. What's the age bracket of your target customer? Do they fall between the age of 20 to 65? You should know that for your business. Then you can select that. Then gender, this is where you select whether if you're targeting men or women, or you just want to target both genders, whether it's a man or a woman. Yeah, on that language, this is where you also add like a specific language that you want to target. So let's say for example your ad is for a French speaking country, for example. So you don't leave it at all language, because definitely a lot of people are not going to be understanding other language other than French. So I'll just come here, type in French. So if I type in French, it will show me French Canada, French France. So I'm looking at French France. So once I select that, the language is changed to French. Like the only people that will see this ad are those who actually speak and understand French. The downside with this is that your creatives, your ads, also has to be in that particular language. If not, they might not be able to understand your ads. You can't select French language and your creative is actually in English. So you have to also translate that as well. So but this is where you actually select that. So once you've selected all these things, Facebook will do like an estimated audience size to show you, okay, who, like the number of available people that you can actually target that is on Facebook that fits all these that you've selected. So all these that we've selected, you can see that, okay, 14,000 14,000 to 17,000 people. These are the available people that I can actually target with this particular selection. So one of the things I normally do, if you want to increase the audience level, you can make the location broader. For example, if I change the specific locations to Nigeria, the audience will become bigger. Yeah, and if I remove the excluded location, there's a chance of the audience getting bigger as well. And also, if I increase the maximum age and the minimum age, like if I reduce the minimum age down to less than 18, the audience size will also increase. So if you're looking at increasing the audience size, you just have to make your targeting, your audience targeting, a little bit broader. Yeah, the disadvantage with that is that you might start getting people that you are not that you don't actually want, yeah, via your ads, getting customers who are not actually interested or have interest in what you are selling. So that's like the downside of it. Also, cost per conversion will go high because the audience size is very small. So Facebook is not going to have a lot of data to like optimize because the audience size is very small. So the cost per conversion might go higher than the usual. But at the end of the day, what you're looking at is people who will buy your product or like opting for your service. So as far as they are coming in, I believe is a win-win. Yeah. So this is how you go about it. So once you've selected all you want, you go back. So once you go back, it saves that particular audience is saved. If you want to save that audience so that you can reuse it for another time, you can just come on here, change. So once you click on change, they will say create new audience. Once you click on create new audience, it will trigger you that, okay, this particular audience has already been like saved. So let me change this back to 18. Let me change this back to 18. Yeah. So this is how you go about it. Sometimes it will prompt you to like add the name of the audience, like change the name of the audience so that you can actually differentiate it from other ones. Yeah. So this is how you go about selecting the different audience. And then for the bonus that I made mention on how to target Nigerians in the diaspora or your country citizens in another country. So first of all, which of the country is your diasporas at the moment? So let's say for example you're targeting Nigerians in the UK, for example. So your location has to be UK. It doesn't have to be Nigeria. So I'll just click on edit, then I'll click on delete, then I'll add United Kingdom. Don't type UK because you won't see anything under there. So country. So if you have a specific city in mind that you know, okay, the Nigerians are actually a lot in the UK, you can also target that specific city. But I usually like targeting the country because diasporas in another country is not usually bigger than the actual citizens of the country. Yeah, so I usually use it at country wise, like the entire UK, United Kingdom. So I just click on OK. So I've selected UK. So how do you now target Nigerians who are actually diasporans, Nigerians who migrated to the UK? So I'll just go to the detailed targeting. I'll click on add. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to purchase behavior, the third option, reach people based on purchase behavior and intent. So I just click on that. Then I'll go to what is written expats. I'll just click on expats. So once I click on expats, so I'll just find Nigerian expats. So I just find lived in Nigeria. Okay, it's actually done in alphabetical order. Let me just quickly scroll up. Lived in Nigeria. Yeah. So this is the option lived in Nigeria. So it's written lived in Nigeria, formerly expats, people who actually lived in Nigeria before but are now based in the UK. So this is the audience that you select when you want to target Nigerians in the diaspora. So the same goes for every other country. Let's say, for example, you want to target Ghanaians in diaspora or that Ghanaians that are actually based in the UK. So you just look for lived in Ghana. So it's the G, okay, lived in Ghana. This is where you select it. So if you select lived in Ghana now, you're targeting Ghanaian diasporas. Yeah. So once you select that, you click on save to save that particular audience. So this is how you go about targeting those kind of people. So you can also exclude some other locations, but there's no need to do any form of exclusion here. So I'm seeing a prompt: audience under age 18 globally, 20 in Thailand. In Indonesia can be reached with campaigns that include certain options. Increase the minimum age or remove this particular option. Yeah. So the minimum age is too small. So I'll just put in 25 to 60. Select 25 to 60, then that saves. So once that saves, so right now I'm targeting Nigerians in the diaspora. The estimated audience size is 170,000 to 210,000 people are available for this particular selection. So yeah, so that's how you target Nigerians in the diaspora or your country citizens in a particular country. So yeah, if this video has been helpful to you and you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, because we do upload a new video every week on this channel. And also, if I didn't cover some aspects in this video or some things that you might be having issues at the moment with Meta, I'll be leaving a link in the description for you to schedule a 30-minute strategy session with me, so that we can have a discussion. I can help you solve that particular issue. Yeah, and there's something interesting that we recently started, a way to reward small business owners who are actually subscribers to our channel. Throughout the video, I'll be leaving a card where you can actually signify that you've actually watched this video. At the end of the month, we do give out a free Meta ads credit to whoever that is the winner of the month, and the person can also suggest, tell us the video that he or she wants us to make for that coming week. So yeah, until the next video, peace out.